Dear Chief Executive Yu, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to attend the 2022 Hong Kong FinTech Week. I would like to share with you some of my thoughts on FinTech. We know finance and technology have always been interactive and mutually reinforcing in the whole history. In China, each landmark financial innovation has always been attributed to technology advances. For example, 2,000 years ago, the development of metal smelting techniques laid the foundation for massive coin minting and propelled the transition from physical currencies to standardized coins. The maturity of papermaking and printing technologies in the Sung Dynasty made it possible to create paper money. Another example is the introduction of abacus, which greatly improved the computing power and promoted the prosperity of money and exchange shops. In modern history, telecommunication techniques made banking transactions available at any time in any region. In the 1950s, the birth and growth of computers further enhanced computing power and data storage capacity. From bank cards, ATMs, and online banking to mobile payment, virtual banking, the scope of financial services has been enlarged. The cost has been reduced, and the access to financial services has become much easier. Even in China's remote regions, now local farmers can open bank accounts and make their banking transactions very easily. Nowadays, mobile internet, big data, and blockchain have been introduced into the financial system, and this has been changing the way of business delivery and the business model and even the industry landscape. In the meantime, new technologies and the models have also changed the way how financial risks are generated, shaped, and transmitted, laying out new requirements and challenges. From the macro level, some studies believe that digital technology and interconnectedness are destabilizing the financial system and may even endanger financial stability. It increases the interconnectedness and the risk contagion and blurs the boundary of banking and non-banking activities. It intensifies the procyclicality of the financial system, prompting institutions to expand in a boom and contract in a downturn. It makes the market behavior more homogeneous and volatile. It gives rise to another type of so-called too big to fail. From the micro level, individual financial institutions may face such risks as strategic mistakes, poor governance, cybersecurity threats, and over-reliance on third parties. All those risks could damage the safe and sound operation. We need to strike a sound balance between innovation and risk control. On one hand, we encourage the introduction of new technologies into the financial service industry. On the other hand, we also need to make sure that innovation is carried out in a safe and prudent manner. In China, the FinTech has gained fast development over recent years. The e-payment has been very popular now. In 2021, the number of personal bank accounts reached 13.6 billion, with nearly 10 accounts per person. The amount of online payment transactions totaled around 3,500 trillion yuan. This makes transactions more convenient and efficient, with costs greatly reduced. Inclusive finance has been actively promoted. Financial institutions actively use FinTech to enhance the accessibility and affordability of financial services, especially to unbanked and underbanked populations. Financial services have also reached more customers beyond the physical outlets and the regional borders. In 2021, the balance of internet loans for micro and small businesses increased by 47%, much higher than the average growth rate of total loans. The internet insurance premiums increased by 8%, 7 percentage points higher than the overall premium growth. Now, over 90% of bank businesses are conducted through online channels. We also encourage institutions to use technology to promote ESG. They are more proactive to climate change, more supportive to green finance and sustainable development, and they should show their social responsibilities. In this process, we also constantly change our supervisory philosophy and the methodology towards the new technology, and enrich our rules and the techniques to ensure FinTech operates safely. We improved rule-based regulations. All financial institutions should be under supervision. All financial businesses should be licensed. We have also reviewed all existing rules and regulations and introduced dozens of new rules exclusively for FinTech activities. We enriched SuperTech techniques and skills. We set up the digital systems for on-site examination and off-site surveillance. During this process, we invited experts from Hong Kong and other jurisdictions. They have been actively involved in. We also set up the intelligent inspection labs, focusing on risk identification for large exposures and providing early warnings. The big data platforms can automatically integrate data from the market and do cross-check and verification, and can have the so-called look-through of risk monitoring and analysis. As for the RegTech, we encourage institutions to improve digital platforms for compliance to ensure compliance risks could be controlled. Now the big banks have all established their RegTech systems, and as I know, the small ones are catching up. Another focus is to enhance public awareness. We all know technology is neutral, but in practice, it could be easily intertwined with financial misconducts and become the tool for fraud, money laundering, and even crimes. Therefore, we keep a close eye on its impact on public interest. Actually, for the past years, there were a number of such misconducts and illegal activities in China. They have aroused some public concerns, but thanks to our early intervention, they did not lead to big risks. In developing FinTech, it's equally important to strengthen consumer protection, to protect personal privacy, to enhance information disclosure. Ladies and gentlemen, FinTech is a big topic. It's developing, it's changing, and it's evolving. We are happy to share our experiences, and we are ready to cooperate with you all. Now, let me stop here and wish this FinTech Week a great success. Thank you very much.